Alrighty, howdy. Welcome back to episode 11, I think, of our Factorio Seablock. This episode, I'm going to be starting on this 100 blue science goal that we have. As you can see, I put it all out into the Helmod planner just to get a gist of what all we're going to need. And it's a lot, so I'm going to go through and start mapping some of these things for us. Alright. So I want to get an idea of how much of each ore I'll need. So I'm going to go through and do this first. So silver's next. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then aluminum is the last one. Oh, sorry. Big sneeze there for me. Sorry about that. Alright, there we go. So that's a lot of stuff we're gonna need here. But that is okay. It looks like we're already gonna have to do carbon for most of this. I may as well make carbon our fuel here. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna need 1,400 aluminum ore, 656 silver ore, and then only 50 silicone. But we're gonna be overproducing that, and you'll see why here. So first thing I've done is taken over our rubite and our chromium, and if you remember, that's because we have to do this mixed ore stuff. We don't have the pure recipes yet, so we have to do the mixed ore, and I've chose rubite because it gives us aluminum and silicone, and then I've chose, oh wait, chromium's not the right one. Oh no, I've made a mistake. I thought that this was enough, but it is not. So this will be good for one of them. So I'm gonna have to change how I'm doing this. Dang. Okay, that's alright. So I actually wanted bombonium, I think was the other one I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, silicone and silver. So this is the one I want. So I'm actually going to delete all of this. We'll be pathing over it again, but I'll have to make some changes to how I'm doing it. But that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so gotta delete all this, and we want to write. Oh, okay. Whoops. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. And then we do this, and then we do write filter onto wherever it is. Crushed rubite. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I have tons of this stuff. So I am just going to fill these outputs back up. And then, yeah. Okay, and then we're going about it the same way, except we're going to have to do the same thing we just did. Whoops, that, but I don't want this. I want it to be bombonium. Okay, let's put that in and that in there. Okay, and now, okay, I actually think if I go, this won't be too bad, will it? Oh wait, I'm dumb. I could just do this, right? And then it'll be rubite and only get on there. Yeah. Okay, and then I just need to make it so that this guy gets on the other side of the belt. There we go. Okay. That's not bad at all. Okay, we got a bunch of this stuff left over. That's okay. We'll just dump that in a chest when we're done with it. Alright. Alright, now we can make our way down here. Should be good to go. Oh no. I'm missing undergrounds. That's alright, because we got tons of them up here. So I'm just gonna speed up, get down here. And I think we can just grab 50 of those. There we go. So I didn't take that much time to wait. So a lot of our things up there haven't filled up yet. Which is okay for now. But later we will want them to be actually full so that we can expand our sledge stacks. Oh, sorry. I got hiccups too. I got everything going on. I got a runny nose and hiccups, man. I cannot catch a break. Okay, there we go. These guys need purified water, so we're gonna get that going. I have a hydro plant here. We can move that closer, can't we? Yeah. Okay. Get our wastewater. We're just dumping in here. Okay. We want a water pump. Get that guy hooked up. Alright, there we go. So now we have purified water going into these, and these guys are working. We want our clarifiers to work. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so we want left output priority, cyan, and then left output priority, orange geodes. Okay, there we go. So now we should have this being our raw thing. Yeah. Okay. And then we should be able to just pop one splitter, or sorry, merger here, and then there we go. Or I guess they are splitters, but they can merge. And we'll just pull these guys over here for now to deal with. The way we'll have to deal with them is with sulfuric acid. Yeah, not too hard. And then we could just make it into crystal slurry, which right now we won't use. But yeah, oh wait, no point in doing that. Yeah, there we go. But we have these guys now, and we could just put these guys into ore sorting facilities. Okay. Let's see. So this guy will do rubite, and this guy will do balmonium. There we go. And then these guys are just gonna feed into warehouses because these things are huge and we're gonna need a lot of stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So now we're collecting all these ores. We need the aluminum, the silicone, and then the silver and silicone in this one. Like I said, we only need 55 silicone, we need 656 silver, and we need 1400 aluminum. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. For now, I am just gonna put the geodes into the chests. I think it's just easier that way. We don't have to deal with it, but now, essentially this will be running in the background. That's kind of all that I really care about, right? Is that this will run in the background, and yeah, this will run in the background. And let's get another one going here. Drop, pick up, okay. There we go. So then we'll have two going there, but yes, this will be running in the background. That's the important part. Because we're gonna need tons of that stuff, and I'm just content to let this run. I have it set so both of those are gonna favor their primary one versus this one, so it's not like we're taking away from our main bus's production. at all, which is good. So the next thing I'm going to work on is also here. So we have two things we need to get going, which are resin and plastic. So we need to get both resin and plastic. Oh, we also need to do like oil processing. We do need to do that as well. Sorry, forgot about that. So I'm going to take a little break and figure out which one I want to do between those three, and then I'll be back and we'll process all of that. So I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, I am back. So I have decided that I will be doing plastic. So we'll be making 3 plastic a second is the goal for this beginning one. And luckily, a lot of this stuff we actually are already making in our little factory here. So first off, we can see that we're going to need, let's see, that's 33, 35 of these guys. So I'm just going to grab a stack of 50. We're going to need to upgrade 2 of those. That's okay. Next, we're going to need 4 liquefiers. We are making liquefiers up here, I believe. Yep. So we need 4 liquefiers. So let's just grab a stack of 6. Oh, no, sorry. We need 34 liquefiers. So let's just grab 3 more. Okay. And we'll actually need 4 more on top of that. So that's, what, a total of 38? Let's just make it an even 47 there. Okay, we're going to need crushers. Let's see, we're going to need 4 crushers. Okay. Let's just take half of that stack. Oh, I will need some flare stacks. Let's just take half a stack. I'm going to need, let's see, how many? I need 29 algae farms. Let's grab those. And I need 23 I need 23 electrolyzers. Okay, I need 2 furnaces. And then I will have to make these 3 steam crackers on my own, but that's okay. Okay, and then we need steam crackers, and we need 3 of those. So let's see, 3 steam crackers there. Perfect. And then that should be all of the complicated stuff that we need. And then from there, it's just putting it all together. I'll be honest, most of it is just green algae. So to walk you through the actual process that we use to make our plastic, so you go from liquid plastic to propene to methanol to cellulose fiber, and then obviously cellulose fiber comes from green algae. And you already know the process for us making mineralized water and charcoal and everything. To feed back through, so that it's entirely self-sufficient. So I won't bore you on that. See, I did get some extra stuff here to drop off. Which one's my junk one? This is my junk one. I don't need that. Alright, I think that we should be good to go. But yeah, then we'll have plastic, and my plan is just to add it down here. I think we should have enough space, but yeah. Okay, so let's look into some of our factors here. First thing, we have 71 of this green algae. Each of our things can take 7.5. So what that means, we need 10 belts with 3 on each. So if we're feeding this like this, that means we would have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and we would need to repeat this 5 times. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10. Okay, there we go. One of these will only have, it won't have the whole thing. It'll be what's it called? It'll only have 2 because we only need 29, so we don't need all of them to be. Yeah, I guess we'd have all of them going, can't we? It doesn't really matter if we don't. Alright, let's get the recipe in each of these. go. Wait, we're making more than this, aren't we? No, we're not. I see. Okay, we're all good. So yeah, this is what we want. And then we'll get these guys set up like this. On each of these guys, we will have our inserters. And then I'm just gonna run everything down these like central sets of pipes. So yeah, I'll be honest, this is all, you know, you've seen me do the stuff for these algae farms 1,000 times over. So this is probably nothing new for anybody who's seen it before, and I apologize for that, but it is what it takes for us to make plastic, so. But yeah, some of the other things will be kind of new and interesting. Well, we've never used the steam crackers before. That's kind of a newer thing for us. I don't think we used that up above. I think we used gas refineries or something. I don't think it was steam crackers. But yeah. Alright, let's get this going down here. Whoops. I can't go through. I blocked myself in. Okay. But yeah, the idea is hopefully that we do this, it won't be too long for us to get all the plastic we need. And we'll be able to use this plastic that we're making now, although it may be a little overkill for the science right now. It won't be overkill for the, it will not be overkill for the red circuits that we'll have to make later. Alright, there we go. Get all that done, and then we can paste that on these other two as well. Alright, that looks right. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, now we need to make sure all of these guys can be connected. Looks like we can do that just like this. Not bad. Oh no, but they're not connected in between. Tragic. Okay. Have to go through and do that on each of these then. Alright, these guys are all connected now. Oh, except for this one, for some reason. Oh, I guess I forgot a power pole. That will do it. Okay. So now we have all of these guys, and let's see, we have 10 belts, and we need 29 per. Oh, so we need one assembler per algae farm. That makes a lot of sense. So what I'm going to do then is just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, get these guys going. Alright, there we go. We don't even need that power pole there. Okay. There we go. All these guys making cellulose fiber. And we will be putting that down onto one belt, I think. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright. So that should all fit onto one belt, and then actually, let's go like this, and then this will go there. There we go. I've actually messed this up. What I should do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and then what we do is we copy this part onto each of these. And then from there, actually, I guess I could do each of these in their own piecemeal thing, can't I? Yeah, I could do each of these in their own piecemeal thing. I guess that's what I'll do. Well, actually, it would be nice to get all of this onto one belt, right? It would be nice to do that. Okay, let's get all of these changed. Okay, and then I want it to go like this, and then like this for each of these guys. There we go. Okay, and then I will get all of these guys filled in. Right. Nope, I'm out of belt. That's not an issue. We have a bunch up there. I'm just gonna go get some, and I am gonna get some from this one. It's closer. There we go. Get these guys all filled in. Out of inserters as well, that's okay. We can go get more of those. Nice part about having everything automated like this, right? Okay. So we've done that now. Okay, cool. So I will copy this part onto each as well now. So if my math is right, 35.6 divided by 5, that's like 7.12, so we should be fine with this amount of belt. Okay. And then from there, we want to have a splitter going. Alright, so I need to make a bunch of those, so I'm not auto-crafting those guys. So I'm just going to speed up until that's done, but yeah, okay. So we'll have a splitter going, output priority left, and then this is the one that's going to go do all of the stuff for the charcoal. So each of these guys will be fed into assembler, an assembler, and an assembler, I think, or, oh no, I've done one too many here. Yeah, and then into a furnace. Alright, there we go. And then from the furnace directly into a liquefier. And the whole point of this is just to make charcoal, or carbon dioxide. Sorry. So yes, we'll be making carbon dioxide from these guys. And this is the whole first part of that. Just getting this guy started with some of that. Alright, and then we go down here. And we're going to have 6 liquefiers, all doing methanol. Oh wait, no, sorry, all doing methanol. I was right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I can't fit them all how I want, can I? Okay, I need to move this part up. Oh crap, but there's a bunch of gas in there. Okay. I take this out. I do pipes like this until it doesn't have it. Okay, and now the pipes are storing it. That's okay. We can work with that. Okay. So if I want this guy to be at the top of this, that means he's going to be here, here. Furnace, okay, and then furnace into liquefier there. Okay. No, wrong thing. The bricks. Okay, there we go. This is the wrong recipe. There we go. Okay, and now will I be able to fit 6 in? Hopefully. Oh, who am I kidding? There's way easier way to do this, isn't there? Yeah, I don't know why I'm bothering being super weird about it. 2, 3. Okay, here we go. These guys are all making methanol gas. There we go. And I actually have room that I can do this, which will be nice. Should allow me to do this whole deal. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So ideally now I aggregate all of this up top, and then all of this will go into a into the cracker. But yeah. Okay, so now I just copy all of this. Okay, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and oh no, 4 times is what it would be. Okay. Luckily, I could just scoot this down. Yeah, I could just scoot this down. There we go. Okay, well, nothing changed really there, so that's good. Okay. Alrighty, get these guys all handled. I'm out of power poles, that's okay. It's also another thing I'm not automatically producing, but they're so easy to make in mass that I don't really feel the need to ever mass produce those. I'll probably mass produce them once we get to bots, but as of right now, bots are kind of far away because you need a bunch of red circuits for them. So until we're really like up and going with our thought I had enough furnaces. I guess I don't. Okay, well, I'll go get more furnaces. Oh wait, I'll just grab this stuff to make furnaces. That makes it easier. There we go. Oh wait, was I literally only 1 furnace off? Yeah, I was literally only 1 furnace off. Okay. I may as well make them. I'll use them. So. There we go. So now we should be good on this. I need to get all of our, what's it called? Oh no, I'm missing one. Underground placement, there we go. Okay, but I am out of underground, so I'm gonna go get some from up top. That is no worry. How are we doing over here? 180, okay, 200. Yeah, the silver is what we're looking out for. This one will be done sooner than the aluminum will. But yeah. Let's just grab a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, so it looks like gears are our biggest struggle, which makes sense since iron is our weakest. That's at least there right now. So that makes a lot of sense. Okay, oh, didn't power that, but yeah, okay. So now, the idea is that hopefully we can just cook up all of these guys to the bottom. Okay, there we go. And there we go. So now hopefully, when we do this guy, alright, there we go. And let's just drop all that in there. We'll make tons of this stuff. Then ideally we connect to the top as well. That is ideally. We'll see if we can make it work. It's gonna need to be weird if we do. So let's see if we can get this to work. Okay, so the answer would probably be something like this, where we go here, make it up like that, and we just replace this part here with that. Okay, so that's what I would think the answer is. So these guys are filling up slowly but surely. That guy's just working, but yeah, these guys are filling up. That's good. And now we need to make mineralized water. This is going to be a little harder to do and fit, but I think it'll be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we're gonna need to expand this, which is totally alright, and I definitely thought that I would have to, so no worries there. Yeah, okay, so let's see. I'm gonna delete these guys and move them over. So we're not making that much, what's it called? Slag. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Okay. Then we have this guy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, what? I thought I grabbed more than enough here. Oh, maybe I did. I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. Okay. Let's go delete these guys, then we'll alternate. Okay, there we go. Alright. So there we go. Let's get these guys piped up with water. Alrighty. Oops, water going to all of these guys. And we'll just bring it up here. Alright, water pump. I don't think I have any on me. Nope. Let's just make a bunch because we use them all the time. Okay. Water pump. Let's see, this one will have an even number, so we're good to just do this. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Alright, there we go. So now all these guys have water now. We do need to go through and put the recipe in each of them. None of them have power. These guys don't have gas outputs. Let's see. 23 times 4. We don't have enough undergrounds, so I'm going to go get some more undergrounds. There we go. That's plenty. Alright, and then what we're going to do is set up what it will look like here. So we're going to have 1, 2. Alright, we'll go power there, there. Okay, so now that we have that, we can... Oh wait, I see. So we'll actually have to do this in sets of 2, I think. Yeah, we'll have to do this in sets of 2, which is okay. So we'll copy all of this guy. Let's see. Oh no, I don't want that top one is the problem. Main, okay. Okay, there we go. Then get that there. Okay, and now we can recopy all of this guy. Go through and paste that on each of these. Alright, there we go. That side is all done. Now let's get this side. Okay, and now all of these guys should be going. Yeah, except for when their output is full. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. So this should mean that we can just do this all the way down. Alright, and then we should be able to do this all the way down. Alright, connect these guys when we can. Then connect these pipes. In fact, let's just do this. So every time we see one of those, we'll do that. Whoops. Okay. All the oxygens are hooked up. And we want flare stack. Oh, whoops. We cannot do a flare stack then. But we can continue this and then do a flare stack here. And a flare stack here. Okay, and then there. So what I'll do is copy this thing. We'll plop that onto each of these. Alright, let's get this side done. Then we'll go to the inside. Pull this going. Okay. And then I want flare stacks on this side too. Okay, there we go. So now, hopefully this should be emptying out. Yep, looks like it is. Good stuff. And then this is all going into 4 crushers and then 1 liquefier. So 4 crushers. All turning slag into crushed stone. How much crushed stone does this make? 11.4. Okay. So that means these guys will go into 1. And these guys will go into 1 as well. Alright, there we go, there we go. And now we need 1 of these to be offset for each. Oh, I guess we don't. But it'll be nice too. Okay, cool. And then we have a liquefier. Oh, this is just one too close. Okay. So let's plop down the liquefier actually right now. And then copy this guy. There. We don't actually need you. Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna bring the water down from here. It was so close. There we go. So now we are producing mineralized water. Alrighty. Bring that guy there. Bring that guy there. Okay, then we'll try to do the same thing on the top, but like I said, we have not a lot of room up top. But we will try. Go. Oh, this actually is not bad at all. Look at that, we're basically doing the exact same thing. That turned out pretty good, all things considered. Okay. So now, all of these guys are going, and their first priority should be filling up the charcoal. So it shouldn't be making any of the methanol until... Oh, well, we're making a bunch of methanol actually already somehow. I guess I am going pretty fast, so it probably filled up on this pretty quickly. Yeah, it did. Okay. Well, that's good. And we now need to do... I'm going to need to expand this whole side area more. That's no issue, though. We can do that. Oh, I'm out of landfill. No. Oh man, I will say landfill is one thing that pretty soon here I will need to upgrade my production of, because currently all of our landfill is just coming from those 2 stacks, which is less than ideal. So maybe that's what we do in the next one, is we make a really like industrial landfill setup. That way we can, you know, expand with abandon and not have to worry too much about anything. Okay, so we need 3 steam crackers. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. We're doing methanol with steam to make propane and residual gas. This residual gas, I think we can just vent, right? I'd be surprised if we can't just vent it, which means I probably did not get enough flare sacks. Okay, I'll have to get more of those. Alright, let's just get all these guys merged over. Looks like I have a underground pipe somewhere that did not connect to something. That is concerning. Let's see, what was I working on last? The mineralized water is what I was doing last. Oh, it could also just be that I missed one in here as a ghost. Doesn't look like that though. Well, when in doubt, select all. Okay, 230, or sorry, 327. So even, and then it goes to odd down here. So it's like pretty low down that I'm missing one. Where could it be? Where could it be? Where could it be? Where could it be? Ah, it's right here. Okay, there we go. All is good again. How much steam are these guys going to take? 75 steam. Okay, so let's make that with the... where is it? We can just electric boiler it. So let's see. We need 2 of those, it looks like. That's what it said. Yeah, so we need 2 of those. So let's go get the bronze for that. Alright, there we go. 2 of those guys. We'll have enough steam. How much water does this say we're using? Quite a lot, but not over the capacity. That's what matters. Oh, well, so is that I clicked. I always forget what pops up that UI. Okay, there we go. Let's get these guys hooked up. Water we got going here. Okay. Let's power up these guys, and now they're going. Okay. So there should be enough for what we need, and then, oh shoot, I forgot to get flare stacks while I was up there, didn't I? No worries, that's not too bad. Okay, here we are. Okay. And then we want one on each of these guys. Okay. And now that we have all of that, we put that into 4 liquefiers. All of that into 4 liquefiers. Okay, so let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go like this. Oh, whoops, wrong way. Alright, get these guys powered. Whoops, and we want to be making... Oh, wait, whoops, these are not what actually make it. My bad. Okay, there we go. And then these go, that's right, into here. Here. And whoops, I want that one hunger. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so these guys are now making plastic. We should have 3 of it per second now. Alright, let's bring these guys over here. I guess we can just bring it straight up, can't we? May as well. Maybe we can find something to fit in that strip, right? And I know I could have just done an underground on that Earth Science, but to be honest, I didn't really want to have to deal with having extra of that in my inventory. So I kind of just said, oh well, I'll use 2. It's not like it takes much resources for those, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, but we have officially made plastic, and it is almost on our belt here. Well, it is on our belt, it's just not on our main bus yet. But it will now be on there. So like I said, we're going to use this for red circuits eventually. But for the meantime, I'm probably just going to store it in a chest. Let's see, how much did I say we needed for blue science? We needed... Oh, wait, what? We only need 160 of this? Okay, it's like 1 stack. But I will just keep making however much I can, and the reason for that is the pipes are really good. So these are like some of the best, I would say, mid-game pipes, and you can really use them into late game because of you know, how cheap they are and easy to produce. So yeah, if you look at it, 19 underground length versus the ones we're using right now are 11. So you use way less pipes, you can span further distances, things like that. Plastic is good for that. So I'm just going to kind of let it cook, do its thing. In the meantime, looks like we're about halfway there on silver. And then a quarter of the way there on aluminum. And we're fine on... what's it called? Silicone. We're like really fine on silicone. Yeah, so we're going to kind of just, I think I'm going to let this cook in the next episode too, as we probably do resin next. I think that's going to be a good goal. We have to make more resin. Oh, actually, this glass, I didn't account for, but this also requires silicone, doesn't it? Let's see. How much am I actually doing here? So we have a bunch of silicone ore. Whoa, okay. That's way too inefficient. There's no way we're doing it that way. Let's see. Molten glass. And where do I get this from? I get this from glass mixture. Which I get from silicone powder. Which I get from silicone ingots. Which I get from silicone ore. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we actually need more silicone than I thought. So it's good we're producing it in both of them. So I can delete this step now because we are just making silicone ingots all down here. I can delete, do we have a duplicate step? Yeah, we can. I can delete that. Okay. There we go. So we're making lots of silicone. So it's good that we are using both of these to make silicone. So all things considered, we'll be fine on silicone, and we should be good. By the time we get all of our aluminum and all of our silver, we'll have enough of all three. Okay, our plastic's going. That's good to see. Like to see that. Okay. In fact, we probably already made enough plastic in the time I was talking that we don't need it anymore for this, probably. If you collect all of this on the belt, I think we have. So I may have overcooked a little on that, made it a little too big, but that's alright. Considering the amount of space, that's not too bad. And like I said, I'll use the plastic for things, especially red circuits. So I think in the next episode I will be working on resin so that we can get these white plates done. So I'll probably be doing I may be doing resin and paper. So I'll probably be doing resin and paper. That's my goal. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna just drop a quick save, and then yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.